Nagbabala ka ba mag-upgrade to the monstrous RTX 5090 graphics card? Or maybe you're building a dual GPU setup for AI training? Kung oo, isa din siguro sa pinakamalaking worry ngayon ay yung issue ng melting cables. Nakakatakot naman talaga, di ba? Imagine, spending more than 100,000 peso on a graphics card tapos matutunaw lang yung connector dahil hindi pantay ang current or hindi maayos yung pagkasaksak. We've seen the horror stories and reports and honestly, medyo nakakapraning siya. Pero what if there's a power supply na kusa kang aalertuhin bago mangyari ang sakuna? Na para bang may sarili siyang utak. Meet the new MSI MPG Ai1600TS PCIE5 power supply, which is MSI's latest titanium-rated beast that basically says, "Not on my watch," pagdating sa cable melting issues. In this video, we're gonna burn test for both gaming and synthetic loads. And i-check din natin yung thermals nito by using a thermal imaging camera to check kung uminit ba ang mga cables nito. And malalaman natin kung worth it ba mag-invest sa ganitong ka-advanced na power supply or kung overkill na ito para sa setup mo. Before we begin, let's check what you actually get inside the box. Bukod sa power supply unit na nakabalot sa pouch, you get a generous amount of cables. You have a standard 24-pin ATX power, dalawang EPS cables para sa CPU, and of course yung dalawang native PCIe 5.1 16-pin cables na may yellow safety indicator. Which means kapag nakikita mo yung dilaw when plugged in, hindi pa ito totally nakasalpak, which usually leads to melting issues. Since 1,600 watts ito, marami ring standard PCIe cables. You get 5 single PCIe cables and 1 daisy chain PCIe cable for a total of 7 PCIe connectors. Meron ding 8 SATA cables at 4 Molex cables for your other peripherals. Pagdating sa cables, MSI uses embossed jacket cables here. Maganda ang texture, flexible at madaling i-manage sa likod ng case. Included din sa package yung USB-C to USB 2.0 internal header cable para gumana yung software monitoring feature natin. Sa MSI Center, makikita mo ang real-time wattage output, efficiency, temperature, and electrical stats ng PSU mo. Dito mo rin makikita yung status ng Safeguard Plus feature. Meron na rin kasamang cable organizers out of the box, so you don't need to buy extra combs para lang maging malinis tingnan ang build mo. It's a pretty complete package, ready na for any high-end build. Now, let's talk about the specs. The MSI MPG Ai1600TS PCIE5 is a 1,600 watt power supply na may 80 plus titanium efficiency. Ibig sabihin, it's rated up to 94% efficiency at typical loads. Sayang naman kasi ang kuryente kung nagiging init lang, di ba? Physically, the MPG Ai1600TS is quite long at 190mm length, so you need to make sure kakasya siya sa case mo. Unlike the flashy MPG Ai1600T na may RGB lighting, this one is more understated. Carbon black finish lang siya with some MPG patterns printing with hologram. Walang RGB dito. Inside, it uses SiC or silicon carbide MOSFETs and 100% server-grade Japanese 105°C capacitors resulting na mas mababang operating temps and better efficiency. Meron din itong 135mm fluid dynamic bearing fan for cooling. Generally, FDB fans are quieter and have a longer lifespan. May zero fan mode din ito when the TDP is below 50%, which you can set at the MSI Center application. Now, let's get to the safety highlight of this one, ang GPU Safeguard Plus. This feature is exclusively available ngayon sa TS model. Unlike other power supply na may power delivery lang ang trabaho, this one actively monitors the status of your 12V 2x6 connectors. Meron siyang built-in sensor that detects anomalies on real time. Halimbawa, kung hindi pantay ang current na dumadaloy sa bawat pin ng connector or kung may na-detect siyang excessive power spikes na pwedeng mag-cause ng overheating, mag-a-alert siya agad. So, paano kanya a-alertuin? There are two ways. First, magkakaroon ng pop-up warning sa screen mo via the MSI Center software. Sasabihin niya mismo kung ano ang issue. Important na nakakonect yung internet USB-C to USB 2.0 header sa motherboard for this to work. Second, at para sa akin ito ang malupit. The power supply itself will emit an audible alarm or beeping sound. So kahit naka full screen ka sa laro or wala ka sa harap ng monitor, maririnig mo siya. Kapag nangyari yon, you have about 3 minutes to save your work and shut down. Kung dededmahin mo yung alarm, the power supply will automatically shut down the system to prevent permanent damage. So para may guardian angel yung expensive GPU mo, 'di ba? There's also another protective feature in the form of fan safeguard. So when the power supply fan fails, the same buzzer will also sound to alert you na may problema and to prevent the power supply from overheating. As we've seen from the thermal camera, the inside of the power supply had a hottest point of around 70 plus degrees Celsius, which is parehas sa reading sa MSI Center. So para kanino ba talaga ang mga power supply na tulad nitong MSI MPG Ai1600TS PCIE5? Obviously, from the name itself, it's mainly targeted towards heavy AI training or model applications. Pero kung hindi naman AI yet ikaw yung tipo ng user na gagamit ng top tier hardware like the RTX 5090 or even dual GPUs for workstation tasks at paranoid ka din sa safety ng mga components mo, this is arguably one of the best investments you can make. Yung peace of mind na binibigay ng GPU Safeguard Plus is priceless. Lalo na kung ang graphics card mo ay halos presyong second-hand na kotse na. It's also perfect for those who want a silent but powerful build, thanks to the FTB fan and titanium efficiency rating. Pero kung mid-range lang naman ang build mo and hindi ka totally AI training focused, like gaming lang talaga, and say you are using the RTX 4070 or 5070 GPU at hindi ka naman mag-overclock ng malala, overkill talaga ang 1600 watts. You might be better off with 1000 watts or 850 watt unit from the MPG line na swak sa budget mo. At the end of the day, ang power supply ang lifeline ng PC natin. Sa panahon ngayon, palaki ng palaki ang power draw ng mga GPUs. Hindi pwede na lang ang PSU natin. The MSI MPG Ai1600TS PCIE5 brings something new to the table. Hindi lang raw power, kundi active monitoring and protection. Kung gusto mo na matulog ng mahimbing knowing na hindi matutunaw ang GPU mo habang nagtitraining ka ng AI models, nagre-render ka ng mga projects, or habang naglalaro ka ng mga games at ultra settings, this power supply is definitely worth a look.